As the hostile fire subsided, Atkins exposed himself to sporadic sniper fire and carried his wounded comrades to a more secure position at the camp dispensary. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Benny Atkins. Donald Ballard, United States Navy. While tending to wounded Marines on May 16, 1968 in Vietnam, an enemy soldier threw a grenade from a concealed position into a group of Marines. Donald Doc Ballard fearlessly threw himself upon the grenade, which failed to detonate. He calmly arose and resolutely continued treating Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Donald Doc Ballard.
There's only 15 living ones.
Gary Bykirk, United States Army. During the Vietnam War, Gary Bykirk, with complete disregard for his personal safety, moved unhesitatingly through the withering enemy fire to his fallen comrades, applied first aid to their wounds, and assisted them to the medical aid station. When informed that a seriously injured American officer was lying in an exposed position ignoring his own injuries, Bykirk ran immediately through the hail of fire, carrying the officer to a medical aid station. Bykirk's complete devotion to the welfare of his comrades, at the risk of his own life, are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service and reflect credit on him. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Gary Bykirk. Patrick Henry Brady, United States Army. Obscured by fog on January 6, 1968 in Vietnam, Patrick Henry Brady made repeated landings in small landing zones through unchallenged enemy fire, damaging his ambulance helicopter. Throughout the day, he used 3 helicopters to evacuate a total of 51 seriously wounded men, many of whom would have perished without prompt medical treatment. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Pat Brady. Bruce Crandall, United States Army. With complete disregard for his own safety on November 14, 1965 in La Drang Valley, Vietnam, Bruce Crandall repeatedly volunteered to fly his unarmed helicopter into heavy enemy fire to replenish ammunition to unarmed ground troops and evacuate wounded. That day he flew more than 14 hours, completed a total of 22 flights, most under intense enemy fire, rescued 70 wounded. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Bruce Crandall. Roger Donlin, United States Army. Roger Donlin directed the defense operations in the midst of a Vietnamese barrage of mortar shells, falling grenades, and extremely heavy gunfire. When he discovered that most of the men in the gun pit were also wounded, he completely disregarded his own injury, directed their withdrawal to a location 30 meters away, and again risked his life by remaining behind and covering the movement with the utmost effectiveness. Donlin's extraordinary heroism at the risk of life above and beyond the call of duty are the highest traditions of the U.S. Army and reflect great credit upon himself and the armed forces of his country. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Roger Donlin. Michael Fitzmaurice, United States Army. Occupying a bunker, Michael Fitzmaurice observed 3 explosive charges which had been thrown into the bunker by the Vietnamese. Realizing the imminent danger to his comrades and with complete disregard for his personal safety, he hurled 2 of the charges out of the bunker. He then threw his flak vest and himself over the remaining charge. Fitzmaurice's extraordinary heroism in action at the risk of his own life, contributed significantly to the successful defense of the position and resulted in saving the lives of a number of his fellow soldiers. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Michael Fitzmaurice. Harold Fritz, United States Army. With his armored column ambushed and under intense crossfire on January 11, 1969 in Vietnam, Harold Fritz jumped while seriously wounded atop his burning vehicle to direct fire, repeatedly exposing himself to fire as he moved along the column, improving defenses. Nearly overran, he manned a machine gun and led a small group in a daring charge. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Harold Fritz. Salvador Junta, United States Army. While under heavy fire on October 25, 2007 in Afghanistan, Salvador Junta engaged the enemy in an effort to recover a fellow American soldier, at the same time reached additional wounded soldiers who were separated from the squad. His unwavering courage, selflessness, and decisive leadership while under extreme heavy fire were integral to his platoon's ability to defeat an enemy ambush and recover a fellow American soldier from the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Salvador Junta. Thomas Kelly, United States Navy. While in charge of an 8-river assault craft, extracting Army troops from a canal bank in June 15, 1969 in Vietnam, one of Thomas Kelly's vessels malfunctioned, endangering other vessels as enemy forces opened fire. He ordered the other boats to protect the disabled craft and attacked with his own vessel, despite suffering serious head wounds from an enemy rocket. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Thomas Kelly. Gary Luttrell, United States Army. While the battalion was under intense mortar attack, all advisors except Gary Luttrell were killed. Unrelentlessly, for 4 days, Luttrell kept the battalion inspired while he directed artillery and air support, distributed ammunition, and strengthened faltering defenses, cared for the wounded, and shouted encouragement to the Vietnamese in their own language. Through his indomitable courage and complete disregard for his safety, he averted excessive loss of life and injury to the members of the battalion. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Gary Luttrell. James Livingston, United States Marine Corps. Assaulting a fortified village in Vietnam on May 2nd, 1968, James Livingston led his men across 550 yards of dangerous open rice paddy under intense fire. Wounded 3 times, he refused medical treatment, led his men to destroy more than 100 bunkers, drove the remaining enemy from their positions, and assisted a 3rd company in its attack. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient James Livingston. Walter Joseph Marm, Jr., United States Army. Walter Marm demonstrated indomitable courage during a combat operation while seeing that his platoon was receiving intense fire from a concealed machine gun. He deliberately exposed himself to draw its fire. Marm's selfless actions reduced the fire of his platoon, broke the enemy assault, and rallied his unit to continue toward the accomplishment of this mission. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Joseph Marm. Hiroshi Miyamura. In Korea, Hiroshi Miyamura's unit occupied a defensive position when the enemy fanatically attacked, threatening to overrun the position. A machine gun squad leader, aware of the imminent danger to his men, unhesitatingly jumped from his shelter, wielding his bayonet in close hand-to-hand combat. Miyamura's indomitable heroism and consummate devotion to duty reflect the utmost glory of himself and uphold the illustrious traditions of the military service. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Hiroshi Miyamura. Herschel Woodrow Williams, United States Marine. On Iwo Jima during World War II, Herschel Woodrow Williams daringly went forward alone to attempt the reduction of devastating machine gun fire from the unyielding position. His unyielding determination and extraordinary heroism in the face of ruthless enemy resistance were directly instrumental in neutralizing one of the most fanatically defended Japanese strong points encountered by his regiment and aided in his company being able to reach its objective. Ladies and gentlemen, Medal of Honor recipient Herschel Woodrow Woody Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a rousing applause for the